Kevin enters. He negotiates his way slowly through the crowd while also keeping an eye out for Lucy. Belinda and Erwin enter. They sit at the table. Upon seeing them, Kevin makes a beeline for his friends.
Hello, folks.
Hi, Kev. Thought you were trying to leave.
I was. I am, but I just keep running into people I know, and I don't want to be rude, so I just kept getting drawn into one conversation after the next.
You use the stairs? Why not just take the elevator?
Because when people have a choice between stairs or elevator, most take the elevator. And I figured, do what everyone else does, more likely to run into Lucy. Then I thought, well, you might run into her on the stairwell, so I stopped off at every floor and took a break.
Then you could have run into her on any given floor.
You're right. But all I can say to that is I guess no such thing as a perfect plan, yeah? Well, at any rate, I've been lucky so far. I haven't even seen her.
I still don't understand why you want to leave. It can't be because she's an ex, because some of your other exes are here. The only one you're making an effort to avoid is Lucy.
It's because I don't care about my other exes.
Now we're getting somewhere. You still care about her.
That's not what I meant.
What else could you have meant? Is it because she's here with her new boyfriend? If so, you've got nothing to worry about. I wound up talking to him earlier. He seems like a pretty laid-back guy. Not only that, but he knows who you are. And he wouldn't have any problem with you talking to her.
So you say, but you... Wait a minute. How'd you know all that?
I told him you were worried about running into them.
You did what?
That's the big deal. I want to find out his stance on the issue so I could reassure you everything was fine.
What? Reassure me? What if everything wasn't fine, Erwin? What if he said he wanted to kick my ass?
You'd be reassured to know your instincts were right.
That has got to be the most ridiculous, nonsensical, ass-backwards argument I've ever heard in my life.
It's not an argument. It's my reasoning.
I don't care if you call it an argument, reasoning, or a rainbow-colored dildo. You didn't have to tell them that. I told you you wouldn't understand why I wanted to leave. And since not getting my ass kicked is something you do understand, that means that wasn't the reason!
Kev, relax. You're about to bust a vein in your forehead.
You're right. You're right. I don't know what came over me. Sorry, Erwin.
Hey, I get it. You don't want them to know you're worried. You know what? Did cross a line there, so I'm sorry too.
Apology accepted.
Good. Now that we got that resolved, hold on. Sorry, I have to take this, folks. Karen enters, accompanied by Cody. His attire and demeanor tell us he must be in some branch of the armed forces.
Karen, over here.
Hi, Belinda. Good to see you. This is Cody Demers.
Good evening, Belinda.
Nice to meet you, Cody. Do either of you know Kevin here?
I don't think so. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Kevin winces from Cody's too tight handshake.
Likewise.
I'm glad you're here, Karen. I didn't expect to see you.
Why is that?
I heard something awful. Is it true your mother died? Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I admire you for being able to make it out here tonight. If I were you, I'd still be too much of a mess to leave the house.
I am a mess. But I had a victory that I wanted to celebrate.
What are you talking about?
It's easy to explain. See, I still live in my childhood home. It's a 2-story house. and each floor is a separate apartment. I'm downstairs, Mum was upstairs. My siblings, they're scattered all over the country. Their names used to be on the deed, but I convinced Mum to take them off of it.
Why would you do that, Karen? She was their mum too.
You wouldn't know it from the way that they treated her. Once they moved away, it was like they forgot she even existed. For the last few years of her life, the woman had dementia. None of them helped take care of her. She'd get nervous if she was in the house alone for even a second after the sun went down. I'd be out grocery shopping and she'd call me in a panic. Karen, you've got to come home. It's dark and I'm scared. Now, what did I just say I was doing? Was I out partying? No. I was buying food, and yet I'd cut it short for her. Did my siblings do that? No. Did they take her for all her doctor's appointments? No. Did they stay home from work if she didn't feel well and she was nervous about being home alone? No. You know what? I opened up to you because I thought you were my friend. I thought you'd be understanding, but instead, you're just another judgmental, high horse-riding bitch.
Karen storms off. Belinda stands up, enraged.
Are you going to go after her?
But you bet your ass I am. No one talks to me like that and gets away unscathed. Look, before I go, I wanted to give you a little tip. If you want to avoid Lucy, don't use the front door. You might still run into her. See those side double doors over there? They lead out to a side patio. You can get to the parking lot from there. Before you go, though, you should check out the view looking out over the city. This time of year, all the Christmas lights going up and down every street. It's breathtaking.
Will do. Thanks, Belle.
Good luck.
She chases after Karen. Cody moves slightly away from Kevin.
Hey, it's Cody. Yeah. I know this line isn't secure. I will be quick. Is money there? Good. You know the drill then. Go ahead and send along the info. No, not all, you jackass. Half. Why would we send everything if we only have half the money? No, I don't trust the Chinese, but they offer to pay the most. So I had to go with them considering how much I owe my bookie. Just let me know when the rest is there. Bye.
Cody hangs up and exits.
Oh, Jesus. And I thought running into Lucy's new boyfriend would be scary. Oh, I better get out of here before I wind up with a pair of cement shoes in the Hudson.
Kevin goes to leave, but runs into Georgia and Ben.
Holy cow! Is that Kevin Seward?
It is. Ben Davies, right?
Yeah.
And Georgia Criswell? How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, right. Tell him the truth. She has been bitching about her roommate all night. Wait until you hear it. This is one hell of a story. And while she tells you all about it, I'm going to go buy us another round. You want anything, my fine fellow? I will treat you one.
No thanks.
Alrighty. Just another martini?
Yes, thank you. Want to sit there?
Sure. So, tell me all about this horrible roommate.
She's more like a house guest. Her name is Hillary. I met her when I lived in California. She wanted a change of scenery. So I said she should try Albany. I offered to let her crash in my place while she got herself set up. But I'm regretting it now because it's been a month and she's still here.
But, well, relocating is always a slow process. I mean, you've got to find a job that pays well enough. And you have to interview for it. Then you have to wait till they offer you a job. Then you have to start working. And then you have to...
No. That's not what's going on. This bitch just won't leave. but I've done some things lately to convince her to get out. First, she asked if she could borrow my car to drive to interviews. I said no, because I needed it to get to work. The thing is, my job is only a 5-block walk from my place. There was one day she had to take 3 buses to get to an interview, and she had to take 3 buses to get back. Except the buses stopped running by then. She had 2 options: take her cab or take a very long walk home.
And since she has no job and money's tight, I'm guessing she walked home. Right? And I bet her feet were killing her the next day, which means she couldn't get around to job hunt. Did you ever stop to think when she loses a day looking for work, that makes her stay with you drag out that much longer?
It won't be if she wants out bad enough. And I think my latest get the fuck out bitch has moved over such work. One day, she planned to walk around looking for a job while I was at work. She said, "Can you give me the keys so that if I get back to the building first, I won't be locked out until you get home? I promise I'll be back there before you."
That sounds reasonable. But you didn't give her the key, did you?
Not on your life. I also told her that if I came back and found my front door unlocked, she better not come back.
Then how was she supposed to go job hunting?
I told her to leave by the fire escape. You know what made that even funnier? The ladder to our fire escape doesn't go down to the fire. It's up. So, 10 feet in the air. Wish I could see her face when she found that out.
Kevin responds by walking away. Georgia doesn't seem to notice or care. Ben enters just before Kevin can leave.
Hey, Kev! Where are you going?
I'm sorry, Ben. Georgia was telling me about the stuff with her friend, and I can't stay. She is despicable.
No! Can you believe that Hillary isn't out yet?
I meant Georgia is despicable.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, each to their own. I mean, I think your opinion would be different if you had a freeloaders at your place.
Where's your empathy, man? You've been in the same position as Hillary. In fact, I have a question about that. What happened? You look like you turned your whole life around. You got these nice clothes, you're buying rounds. What's the story?
Do you know Otto Dillinger? The heir to the Dillinger fortune. Well, it's a long story how this happened, but I wound up crossing paths with him. And for some reason, he decided to take me under his wing. I mean, I was in the gutter, and this saint just lifted me out of it. One of his business partners said that he took to me like a son. And I tell you, being treated that way has one huge perk. I mean, he trusts me to a point where he shares things with me that he won't share even with his oldest partners.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And the more fool him, right? Because since he trusts me so much, he never double checks any of my work. Half the time, he doesn't even ask what I'm doing. And so he is completely unaware of the fact that the Dillinger Company gives me a regular salary and, every now and then, extra little bonus.